Hello, I'm Katherine McInnes. I'm a first year marketing management student at MyBeckett University. In today's vlog, I will be discussing my interpersonal personal skills, my self-development and knowledge, and my transition to university during the first half of semester 1. I attended a local school in the same academy where I proceeded to carry out my sixth form A-level studies. As I had always been in a school environment, I found it was very structured and almost felt like it was spoon-fed. This, however, has not been the case at university. In turn, this will encourage me to develop my self-motivation and my independence in studies. After completing sixth form, I took a gap year where I worked within 2 organisations, both in hospitality and in retail. This helped me to improve my team working and communication skills, as I have now worked with a variety of different people. In my gap year, I also funded and carried out travels around Europe. This helped me to learn effective ways of budgeting and organisation. These skills, I believe, are valuable not only for university but for the marketing industry, and would be to me as a marketing manager. They've also allowed me to get the most out of unstructured time in preparation for my lectures and my seminars. When completing my personal performance factors, I found that I have a strong preference to group work, as I find the contributions of other people's understanding to really help me engage more with the relevant information. To aid this, I will arrange regular meetups in the library with some of my classmates to recap on exam-style questions that we've completed in the seminars and some of the lecture notes. I've found that I retain my knowledge and understand it more thoroughly when I do things practically and use case studies. This is supported by Honey and Mumford's pragmatist learner style, where they state that learners work well when applying information to real-life contexts. I found when completing my personal performance factors that I am a globalist learner. I like to look at the bigger picture and gain a broad view before drilling down on specifics. I find that mind mapping and working in groups really helps with this, as the sharing of understanding helps me to engage more. Also, on the personal performance factors form that we completed, I found that I like little external direction, but generally carry out a lot more of an internal direction approach. This worked well for me at sixth form, as I feel it will carry on to do so during university. I have always struggled under pressure and having a lot of deadlines. I find it hard to focus on multiple pieces of work at once. To improve upon this, I will allow myself allocated times for each of my assignments so that I do not jeopardise the quality of my work, as I can allow myself an even amount of time for each piece. I have set myself targets to overcome my struggles with pressure, such as organising my workspace and coding my notes so that I get the most out of them. I have also set myself personal deadlines so that I can ensure the quality of my work is up to university standard before meeting the official deadline. I have always been easily distracted, therefore I'm going to try to make full use of the facilities such as the library to complete my work in. I find having a separate workspace and living space really helps me to focus. I have learnt through semester 1 that I will benefit by adapting my learner style and skills to suit the seminar tutors. For example, I will come to the Marketing Communications lecture with relevant up-to-date news stories related to marketing so that I can better apply my knowledge learnt. I have also discovered that completing the readings and looking at the upcoming week's content has helped me to plan and prepare so that I get the most out of the lectures. I have also found that I must turn up to all of the lectures, as the online notes are not representative of the physical lecture. As well as this, I must turn up 10 minutes early, as at university, being on time is seen as being late. Since taking a gap year, I felt I might have struggled with my work ethic continuing from A-levels. Therefore, the weekly tests have really helped. They've also helped encourage me to do my notes and carry out my reading to a time frame. Through the coming weeks, I would like to work on my independence in learning, particularly focusing on exam questions and how to structure each of my answers. This will allow me to get tutor feedback to hopefully improve on my knowledge and writing skills. On each of Neil's lectures, we are given relevant exam-style questions, and I will set myself the target to complete these each week. Doing this will hopefully prepare me better for the exams that I'll be sitting in January. I would like to get ahead on my reading and make notes from each of the chapters, as I feel this will help me to engage more thoroughly with it, particularly if I style the notes in an aesthetic way that works for me. In terms of assignment work, I will follow my allocated times for each piece to make sure that I stay on top of my workload whilst meeting my personal deadlines. This means that I can make sure my work is up to university standards before reaching the official deadline. Thank you for watching. I hope you now understand my interpersonal and personal skills and how I plan to use these to implement change to prepare me for the rest of this semester and semester 2.